Welcome back to our channel, Rocket Green. Did you know that Elon was bullied and mistreated when he was young? He had a rough childhood, to say the least. It's always fascinating to hear people talk about Elon Musk's breakthroughs, such as the reinvention of money and online payments, sustainable homes, Starlink, Tesla automobiles, space exploration, and his recent purchase of Twitter. Furthermore, there is little doubt that Musk is one of the most popular business executives in the United States. Who knows, maybe he'll be the most famous man on the planet soon. Elon has a thing for records, and he may wind up breaking a lot of them in the near future. Musk has a cult-like fan base and a large army of enthusiasts. However, there's also the Elon Musk haters, who are a bitter bunch. To say that Elon Musk is down to earth is an understatement. From taking on the POTUS, some congressional individuals, notable AOC and Sanders, fellow billionaires, corporations, and even the WHO, which butt heads publicly with him. It is hard to imagine that Elon grew up a totally different person. Here at Rocket Green, we will reveal the troubled childhood of the world's richest man. Stick to the end of the video to find out how Elon's background gave him the motivation to be the man he is today. Elon was abused throughout his childhood and was once admitted to hospital for days after a group of boys held him down a flight of stairs and then beat him up until he passed out. Growing up, he was a shy, quiet boy. His mother, May, admitted that Elon's introversion caused her to assume he was deaf for a long time. May Musk informed Tom Junod of Esquire magazine that he knew everything, but he was the youngest and smallest guy in his class, and that he was constantly being picked on. Elon himself thought he was insane. He said that his mind was always exploding with ideas, even at the tender age of 6. He thought that everyone else around him was normal, thus he felt out of place around the other kids. He was a lonely child because he believed that no one understood him. He was not an ordinary child. He even feared he'd be put away or hurt badly. Elon wasn't mistaken because he'd got beatings countless times because he believed he was too smart compared to everyone else. Many children have a moment in their life when their relationship with their parents becomes complicated. Some folks go weeks without speaking to each other, and some even file for emancipation. In Elon Musk's case, this split is substantial and stems from more than mere teenage conflicts. Musk described his father, Elon Musk, as an odd duck in a biography released in 2015. He appears to blame Errol for a lot of his childhood woes. Musk describes his father as a terrible human being who had a proclivity for wicked schemes and had done nearly every crime imaginable in a 2017 interview. He didn't go into much detail other than to explain that his father was physically violent when he was a child. While in an interview with Rolling Stone, Elon broke down and said of his father, "My dad will have a carefully thought out plan of evil. He will plan evil. Almost every crime you can possibly think of, he has done. Almost every evil thing you could possibly think of, he has done." It's so terrible you can't believe it. Musk's father frequently links Elon to South Africa's awful apartheid government. This awful past is always used to diminish his achievements by implying that he comes from a wealthy family that got rich in criminal government. "We had so much money at times, we couldn't even close our safe," bragged Elon Musk in a previous interview. This summarizes some of Elon's claims against his father. Elon's father's bragging on the internet is the tip of the iceberg. Most of Elon's accusations about his father are true. For instance, Errol fathered a child with his ex-wife's daughter, Yana. If you thought that was bad, it gets worse. Yana was 4 years old when her mother married Errol. They were married for 18 years. The couple also share a daughter who is Yana's half-sister. Errol said that the child resulted from a one-off mistake, saying it happened one evening when Yana's boyfriend threw her out of the house and she had to sleep over at my house. "You have to understand, I've been single for 20 years and I'm just a man who makes mistakes." This man took advantage of his daughter. It is not difficult to imagine that he did abuse Elon when he was young. Errol is accused of shooting and killing 3 of 5 burglars who attempted to enter his home, but he claims he was absolved of all charges due to self-defense. Elon did not publicly name any additional crimes he feels his father committed to Rolling Stone. Errol responded to Elon's comments in a recent interview with the Daily Mail, calling his son a spoiled child. He told the Mail Elon needs to mature. He needs to get his act together. I am not going to respond. I am going to wait till he gets his act together. Like a spoiled child, he's having a tantrum. He cannot get what he wants, and now I am evil monster. Errol claims that his son is upset with him since he refused to stay at the Malibu mansion that Elon had purchased for him and instead decided to return to South Africa. Elon Musk grew up in Pretoria, South Africa with his parents, but they were rarely home. The future tycoon said he was frequently left alone despite having a housekeeper. In 2017, he told Rolling Stone, "I was off making explosives and reading books and building rockets and doing things that could have gotten me killed." When Elon's parents split, he was 8. He decided to remain with his father while his 2 brothers stayed with his mother, a decision he later admitted was not a good idea. Elon moved to Canada from South Africa when he was 17 years old to start a new life. His father promised he would come back with his tail between his legs in 3 months. He never did. Seems like Elon had the last laugh on this one. Errol claims to have given Elon and his siblings the greatest upbringing possible. At the age of 14, I took them to school in a convertible Rolls-Royce Corniche, and they had thoroughbred horses and motorbikes to ride. I believed they were spoiled. Perhaps this is why Elon is behaving like a spoilt child. Despite his luxurious lifestyle, Elon was a lonely boy who lived with his computers, so it appears that money cannot purchase happiness. Elon's future was purchased at the price of his happiness. He had to put up with his violent father throughout his adolescent years until he decided enough was enough. You might be curious about Elon's relationship with his mother, given that she divorced his father when he was just 8 years old. Elon's mother, unlike his abusive father, believed in his uniqueness. She was concerned because her little boy was being bullied at school due to his size. Elon Musk's mother, May Musk, knew that the Tesla and SpaceX creator was destined for greatness when he was a little kid. "I knew he was a genius when he was 3, May said of Elon. But you never know if he will do great things, she told CBS, because many geniuses end up being geniuses, but not applying their genius, when marketing her memoir, A Woman Makes a Plan. Elon may be the family's most renowned member, but it is all because of his celebrity mother, who laid the groundwork for him. May is frequently spotted on the red carpet, and she has grown into a celebrity in her own right because of her elegant style, attractiveness, and lively attitude. She can also be seen on Elon's arm at prestigious events like the Vanity Fair Oscars party and the Met Gala. At a recent Met Gala, the two were spotted sharing a lovely mother-son moment. When asked why it was vital for him to attend the event, his mother said, "Because I wanted him to." After spending so much time apart following her divorce, she has become an important part of Elon's life. Elon recently said that he promised himself that he would never be alone again in his adult life because he was mistreated as a child. He admitted that he needed constant companionship and that the prospect of going to bed alone was terrifying. Who could blame him after what he'd endured growing up? What are your thoughts about Elon's childhood? Do you think the abuse and loneliness are the skeletons in the closet that will continue to haunt him? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next one.